everyone, this is Rabia's blog, and welcome to my in theater movie reviews. So today's in theater movie review we'll be reviewing today is Avengers Endgame. And before I get into my thoughts about this movie, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday and Monday. If you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, then that must mean that there was a bit of movie or TV show news released during the week that I wanted to cover. So those would be considered special videos. But new videos will be posted up every Sunday and Monday. So now let's get into this review of Avengers Endgame. So I just saw Avengers Endgame today, and there's a lot I wanted to say about this movie. But before I get into this, I would like to warn everybody that there will be minor spoilers in this review. Like, it's not going to be like major spoilers, like huge plot twists or anything like that, but there will be like maybe a minor spoiler at the beginning of this review regarding the first half of the film, and maybe I'll probably say something like, oh well, three or four characters died in this film, but I'm not going to mention their names because I want you guys to find this out. But yeah, there will be minor spoilers in this review, so be on the lookout for those. Okay, so let's get into this review. So what happens at the beginning of the movie is that it takes place after Avengers Infinity War, where Thanos ends up destroying half of the universe by killing off most of the people when he snapped his finger by using the Infinity Gauntlet. And the film takes place after Infinity War, and we have the remaining Avengers like Rocket Raccoon and Captain America and Iron Man and Black Widow and Thor and those all coming together to try to figure out a way to defeat Thanos. Or actually, at the beginning of the film, they do kind of kill Thanos, but then they were like, oh, well, the world's still in bad shape because you still have half of the population still dead from what Thanos did in the last movie. So they start thinking, maybe we could go back in time and prevent Thanos from trying to get the Infinity Stones, so that way we could save everybody who ended up dying in Avengers Infinity War. And so the Avengers spent most of the movie trying to find the Infinity Stones so they could prevent Thanos from getting to the Infinity Stones before he's able to like snap his fingers and then kill everybody in the planet. So what are my thoughts about this movie? I really enjoyed this movie. Like, I was thinking to myself, this is going to be like a culmination of all the movies in the Avengers series. Like, at first I thought it was Avengers Infinity War that was like the culmination of all the Avengers movies that came out before it, but it's actually this movie, and this movie is supposed to like wrap up everything that's going on with the Avengers universe. But I think this is a pretty good movie in terms of wrapping up most of everybody's storylines and give it seeing the Avengers try to save the world from what Thanos had did in the last movie. So I was thinking, I was like hoping throughout this movie about how would the Avengers actually save bring back everybody who died in Avengers Infinity War, and how would they do it. And I never expected this movie to go through the time traveling route. So because of that, we get to see the Avengers like go through previous movies like Avengers 2012, the first Avengers movie, and then the Doctor Strange, and then Thor Dark World, and then Guardians of the Galaxy. So we see the Avengers time travel through all the previous movies in order to get the Infinity Stones. And I like the direction this movie took with that. Like they use a time traveling element to try to stop Thanos from getting the Infinity Stones, cuz I never expected the movie to go in that direction and have the Avengers try to get everybody together again so they could defeat Thanos and try to get the Infinity Stone. So I really like that development with the movie. I also like the characters in this movie. Like, I was really surprised with how Thor and the Hulk turned out. Like, they were like very surprising. Like, the personalities had changed. Like, it seems like Bruce Banner has better control over the Hulk now, and Thor got kind of he's got a beer belly now, and because he was drinking so much. And you get to see how Thanos' actions had affected the Avengers over the years, and how they're trying to get back into the game or try to save the world again, despite the fact that they were at a pretty bad place. And I like how the Avengers start coming together, and they were like, yeah, we failed before, but maybe we could turn this around by using time traveling to stop Thanos from getting those Infinity Stones. So there's a lot of good humor in this movie, which I was surprised with. I was thinking this movie was going to be the darkest of the Avengers, but the Avengers movies, but it wasn't. not not really. I would say it's lighter than Avengers: Infinity War, and it's way lighter than movies like Black Panther and Captain America: Winter Soldier. Um, but not as lighthearted as say the first Avengers movie. But yeah, this movie did a good job of balancing the humor and the drama, and I like seeing the interactions between the remaining Avengers and how losing half of their friends really upsetted them, and how they were almost thought about giving up living because they didn't know how to bring their friends back from the last movie. So I really enjoy how the movie was able to balance all that. And I also like the action sequences, like especially towards the end of the movie, which I won't go into much detail with because I don't want to spoil too much of the movie. But the action sequences were pretty well done. The fighting was very well done, and I enjoy seeing the fight sequences with the Avengers between Thanos' minions, so that was pretty cool to see. Now, some problems I did have with this film, because this film was like over 3 hours long, it was that long. The pacing was a bit slow at some points, and there were times where I just kind of like stopped paying attention to the movie because like the characters were just talking and talking most of the time, and that kind of bored me a little bit. But the pacing was kind of slow in some parts, but for the most part, like the action sequences and some of the dialogues were pretty entertaining. Um, Also, it seems like they still have trouble trying to juggle all of these characters into one movie. Like, they were trying to bring back so many characters from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I can understand that it can be very difficult, to try to juggle all these characters together and try to give each of them a storyline. But yeah, I do like the fact that we get to see all the Marvel Cinematic Universe characters come together to this one movie to defeat Thanos. So I really enjoyed that aspect of the movie. Um, Also, I was sad that two of my favorite characters died in this movie. I'm just gonna say two characters. I'm not gonna say who they are, but yeah, it was kind of sad that two of my favorite characters had died in this film, and I do wonder where the Marvel Cinematic Universe is gonna go from this point forward without those two characters. So it'd be interesting to see. Also, I this movie doesn't seem to have a post credit scene, at least from at the theater I went to. They didn't show a post credit scene. If you guys just saw this movie and you saw the post credit scene, please let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, the theater I was at didn't have a post credit scene, so I was a bit disappointed about that. But maybe it might show up on DVD or something like that. So maybe we'll get a hint about what's going to happen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe moving forward. Um, but overall, I say my rating for this film is buy it. You better buy it because, especially if you're an Avengers fan, and it's pretty much like a awesome culmination of all the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies that came out to this point. I think this is a great conclusion to the Avengers storyline. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be the complete end for the Avengers or not, but I think if it was, this is a fantastic conclusion to the Avengers movies franchise, and I can't wait to see where the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to be moving from this point forward. So that's my review. Now here's my sound effects reviews. So those are my sound effects reviews, and I hope you guys enjoyed this movie. And let me know in the comments down below. Have you seen Avengers Endgame? And if you have, did you enjoy the movie? Did you hate the movie? Please let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated any new videos I post up. And also like my Facebook page. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Ravdius Blog, and I'll see you later. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to support this channel, then I invite you to join the exclusive community over at my Patreon account. You will have the opportunity to chat about movies, TV shows, video games, and animation with me and other fellow patrons. Thanks for the support. You guys rock.